Hello, my friends, and once again, we're at Super Monster City. We're in the backyard, and I've brought forth from one of the tombs an old little suitcase. My father would have put that line right on there. It says monsters. Remember those label makers? Anybody old enough to remember those? And then I looked at it somewhere in the last 20 years, and I put this, extra dupes of 60s plastic monsters. Cool. And it says all monsters. Now, the best monsters have been pulled, and they're already out in the exhibit that we have, America's Monsters, Supers, and Villains. If you want to know more about our exhibits, I would love you to look at our webpage. It's supermonstercity.com, and you'll find all about us traveling. Let's open it up. Ready? Ooh, oh my goodness. These are cool guys. Now, this is pretty exciting. Let's go with our holy grail toy here. I want to go quick so you don't get bored. This is something you rarely see. That's my original King Kong. It's a Palmer Kong from the mid-60s. And that is the little Fay Wray that goes in the hand. That's what everybody lost, and I accidentally somehow saved it. And now, I've got a lot of Palmer Kongs, and this is one of the, again, we got to keep them together because it's a miracle they lasted these last 50 plus years. And then in here, here's some more really cool Palmer guys. Palmer was a plastic company. I don't know why they're all separated by baggies. There's the Wolfman. We never thought he was very exciting because he was wearing a sport coat and a tie. That's not very exciting. He isn't really made for battle. And this one, we always thought it was called It Came from Outer Space. This was my original one. And yet it's not. It's not. It's Terror from Beyond Space. It's a different guy totally. We kind of liked him. We would always have him play and fight with the creature from the Black Lagoon. Frankenstein, of course. Now, here's a whole bag of these Palmer guys. Now, I got my original Palmers. They came in 4 to a pack for me. There's like my original creature from the Black Lagoon. We loved him. And there's another original creature from my set. And then here's the rest of these guys. Now, I got them years later at some precursor to Target, and they came with dart guns and darts, and you were supposed to shoot at them. Now, this is from another series. I think this is Marx. And we always pretended that was Kunga. Because Kunga was kind of a derivation ripoff of King Kong, and he's much smaller, so they could fight. There's Gorgo. Always loved my Gorgo. That's a British giant monster. You can't go wrong with the Cyclops. And another Terror from Beyond Space, another Cyclops, Gorgos. Here's a King Kong that a friend of mine painted. Paul Miller painted that, and it wound up in my toy chest. Now let's get these guys out of the way. Let's get them out of the way. Let's go on to MPC. I think it's Multiple Plastics Company. Here's some glow-in-the-dark mini monsters. Now, when I was a kid, the mini monsters came out, and originally they were Frito-Lay mini monsters. You got a pack of these for free. See them? You got it free when you bought a pack of Fritos. And my mom wrote to the company and said, my son loves this stuff. I always loved the Executioner. Who was that skull? Who is this guy? And oh, here's a guy that's had a hard day. You can see that we burned him. We melted him. And then, you know, these guys, they played with the Palmers because they're just about the right size. You know, they could interact together. And they were sort of like, "Argh!" So there was the Wolfman, and there was his minions, the werewolves. Ha, ha. And they all had their little monster operas going on. Now, here's another couple of really cool guys. This guy is actually a deep sea diver from some set we never saw, but we always pretended he was like an aquatic guy with gills, and he fought the creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, let's get these guys out of the way. We'll take a look at some more cool guys. Now, here is, so does this look familiar? There's the same guy, different size. That's the MPC. These were a series called Pop Tops. And you'd take the top, their heads, and switch them around because you thought that was hilarious. I never quite got that myself, but you can see they, quite often, their head stems broke. So the Pop Tops were a really cool series of guys. And this must be the sort of second also ran Pop Tops because most of them are missing their heads or they're busted. You know, there's a busted stem, and it goes with that guy. And then there's that guy. And they fought. There isn't many Marx monsters in here. Here's a Wolfman. Boy, he looked like he got burned up and amputated. And there's the Hunchback from Notre Dame. These are guys that aren't good enough to go in the exhibit. These are sort of subgrade. And all the exhibit stuff's packed away, ready to go. But they would fight. So, you know, they're about the right size. You know, originally when I was a little kid, these guys would all play together and go, wait, that doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. And then, what else we got in here? Here was another series of Palmers. They were the flat Palmers. They came, I think, in gumball machines, and I don't know how I got them. There's Creature, there's Kong, and then there was another series of guys I got, and these were on spoons. Okay, so they were called ice cream spoons, and you got them as a premium. We did it at Walgreens, and so we always went to Walgreens, and I'd always get like a ice cream soda, and I'd get these really cool monsters. So there's just one random box, as you can see, full of monsters that's been in my house, weathering mold, mildew, and the ages. It's antiquity walking. This is time travel. This is where we go back to our childhoods and go, oh my God, we had cool stuff. So I hope you're having fun. Super Monster City. Check out our YouTube channel. We've got some merchandise for sale on our website. I want you to take a look at it, because if you want to look at cool toys and you like monsters, heroes, villains, and imagination, if you played as a kid and created worlds and burned guys and buried guys, then I want to hear about it. So we'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye. Well, take care. Bye-bye.